Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive into this reading and see what your angels and your spirit guides have to say about this time period. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, this is your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, Libra, saying, remember this message. Angel and spirit guide, message for Libra. June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra. June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra. June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities, which is beautiful. And then we have the giraffe spirit, see the big picture. So be open to infinite possibilities as you see the big picture of what you want. Yeah, don't get caught up in the minutiae. You're going to be kind of very detail oriented or have a tendency to focus in on one thing and make that kind of like a snap judge, decision or way of viewing things. Yeah, so step back, look at what you want, and also not what somebody else is goading you to look at. There's somebody here who is trying to make you get off track, right? And to be open to infinite possibilities and to be looking at the bigger picture of what you want is not to let this person get the upper hand over you. Then we have your chakra cards. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay. So we have play, the heart spirit, the heart chakra that just wanted to be heard. Spirit made it jump out. And then we have dreams, right? So be playful and listen to your dreams. Don't take things too seriously. You have your heart chakra, your third eye chakra coming into play here. And let's see what the tarot has to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Libra, June 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So at the heart of everything, we have the Hierophant. This is a Taurus energy, a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. But this is also being true to yourself. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. The Star card, which is an Aquarius energy, a time frame January 21st to April 18th. January 21st to February, 18th. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Knight of Pentacles, earth sign energy, amplifying this Taurus energy right here. We have Judgment. The King of Swords, which is you, greatly connected to this earth sign energy right here, this Hierophant. And we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you're having a change happening that is moving you from doubts, fears, apprehensions. You have the repeat of the number 10, which is showing a new cycle starting, a new way of moving forward. There's something here that, okay, it's almost as if this has rooted you. Now, this could be the person I'm seeing, could very well be this Taurus energy, but it can also be an Aquarius and a fire sign energy, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. What I'm seeing here is that it's a person rooted in their own beliefs, their own ideas, who didn't study the passion of others, the intuitive side, kind of very much shut that part off from them, and did things very logically, manipulatively, and succinctly, all right? And it can be an Aquarius energy also. I think I said that before. But it is somebody who kept you from striving towards your dreams, who kept you from moving forward. So it doesn't mean that this has to be these signs at all. It can very well be just simply a person who saw what they were doing as absolute truth and wanted you to follow this absolute truth instead of following your own truth, instead of moving forward. Now you can be running into this person, you can be, having this person in your life, but that's just a warning that I very much had to address right off the bat before really diving into kind of the meat and potatoes of this all. Yeah. So just know this, you're going to be changing your mind and changing your whole entire life to move you forward towards something greater, towards something more. And your angels right there with you. You're going to think that they're not. Know that they are. They're right there with you. They want you to achieve. They want you to succeed. And they're actually moving you forward as the Knight of Swords right here, moving you and protecting you as you move towards your goals, because you have the repeat of the knights, the protectors, the holders, the guardians, all right? And that's really cool. You're guarding what it is that you are most passionate about, and you are changing your world. You are, in a very small way, in a very large way, but you are open to the infinite possibilities that is part of your life, is part of your soul, is part of yourself. And as you are open to the infinite possibilities, as you are open to the starfish spirit, you are the giraffe. You are the giraffe spirit. You see the bigger picture. But there are going to be times where you're not seeing the big picture. You're seeing and really focusing on and almost becoming obsessed with minute details. And this is going to be a time where you have to look at the big picture of what you want. Because there's something here, the state of the world, the craziness that's going on, that can definitely have us not looking at the big picture, but focusing on little tiny things where we think, okay, that's just what I need to focus on right now. And it's like, no, step back. Look at the big picture of what you want. What are your goals? What are your desires? Yes, everything is crazy, but where are you? And what do you want? Because you're taking back control. And that's something that is astoundingly important for you. It's like, I'm taking back control. I know what it is that I desire, and I will not be held back. Period. End of discussion. And that moves you. And that's why play, okay, that makes sense. That's why play is so important to your heart. It's what elevates your heart. It's what moves you forward in laughter and joy and beauty. The heart chakra shines. And so here with play, you are embracing your heart chakra. You are embracing yourself. Do not forget to laugh. Libra, you're going to have a tendency to be so serious that laughter seems far away, that play seems far away, that beauty seems far away. And you have to remember to do things that make you smile, that make you, filled with joy. And even if it's watching like the same silly movie over and over again, or reading your favorite series, or just escapism, why not? It can be, if you have kids, it can be sitting there and playing and laughing with your kids and just being absolutely goofy. Or if it can be anything. It can be absolutely anything. Don't sit there and make limits for yourself or say, I don't have time for this. There's so much more important things that are going on that I need to focus on. Because you're going to see the joy, kind of the spark go out of your eyes just a little bit. It's kind of like that joy, that beauty, it will start to fade. And that's something, Libra, that you can't have. You're a person who loves love in life, loves the passion of life, and you have to embrace it. This leads you to your dreams. It leads you to the third eye chakra, the opening your third eye, the listening to your dreams, listening to the intuition that comes through them. And it can be that you have really vivid dreams. Some of you will have really vivid dreams. Others of you won't. But you're going to sit there and be like, oh, wow, I remember that. But then you're going to sit there and be like, well, that didn't happen. And it's a dream coming up. It's a dream becoming part of your memory. And so listening, even to what you dream about, what you want from your life, that's going to be so important. Your subconscious is really moving you forward. And there is a sense here of you looking at what you desire and what you want and defending yourself, defending where you stand and what you stand for. So the Hierophant right here, Taurus energy, rooted, determined. It can be that energy that's trying to pull you away from your path. All right. Make sure that you listen and really embrace yourself as you're moving forward during this time. All right. But also be true to you. Be true to your roots. Be true to your soul. Be true to yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to be true to family roots, though that could be a huge factor during this time. It can be that, or cultural roots too. It can also be that you have to be true to the roots that you are planting for yourself, the way that you want to stand in the place that you want to be. The Knight of Swords is a bit impetuous, and as an air sign energy, you can be a bit impetuous. There we go. To look at things and say, oh, I have the answers. Right? I'm an air sign energy too. I have a lot of Libras in my life. I understand, most definitely. Do not let the urge just to act minimize your better judgment. Okay, take away some power from you. Because the thing with the Knight of Swords is once you step back, once you look at things, study, understand, all right, and then you move forward in that determination, in that fire, in that purpose, you're unstoppable. And you'll know that you're unstoppable. This is, looking at what you want with the Hierophant. The Hierophant in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is depicted by the Pope. And the Pope is the King of Kings, right? Back in the Middle Ages, there we go, I can speak. The Pope could tell kings what to do. And you're going to have that power around you. It's kind of like you can tell the kings of your own personality, the kings of your own life, what to do. It may not be that you have control over other people, most definitely, but you have this power, this fortitude, and this will within yourself to move you forward. And that's going to be something that you really embrace during this time. It leads you to the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is saying, what fruit have you planted for you? What do you desire? What do you want? What do you need? And so with the Seven of Pentacles, it's patience, it's understanding, and it leads you to knowing that your angels are with you. It leads you to judgment. It leads you to this resurrection of self. It leads you to this resurrection of power, this looking at what your soul wants and being really honest with you. It can also be you're being more honest with yourself than you have ever been before. And it can be terrifying, most definitely. But your angels are moving you forward, are saying, this is what you need to look at. This is where you need to be. And this is why. If you listen, if you're quiet, if you are looking at the seeds that you are planting and the work that you have done, you will find answers that you never thought possible, or that you thought you would have to spend a lifetime looking for, or answers that you have spent a lifetime looking for. And you're starting to get glimpses, you're starting to get pieces of it. And it leads you to the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is life-changing, quite frankly. Life is changing, and this is a life-changing time for you. You're looking at things and you're seeing reality start to change. You're seeing yourself doing a 180. Now, it can be that this is a 180 that you adore. It can be a 180 that you feared, but it is a 180 that really does move you forward in a way that you hadn't expected, that you hadn't anticipated, but absolutely empowers you, because it leads you to the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is an intense card, okay? It is the darkness before the dawn, but I also see it as a wealth of knowledge, because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it is a person laying prostrate on the ground, right? Like flat on the ground with swords stabbed into them, 10 swords in them. It's overkill to the extreme. It can be that you want to move forward and there's something that you're almost obsessing over. You're playing over and over again in your mind, because swords represent the mind. So be mindful of that you can have this tendency during this time. But also know that this is a wealth of knowledge. This is a wealth of information come your way. The Ten of Swords is clarity and understanding. The Ten of Swords is saying, each year I have been stabbed, I have been wounded, I have been hurt, and each year has scarred me. But after a 10-year cycle, it's kind of like you are this new person, you are reborn, and you hold a wealth of knowledge in your soul, in yourself, that moves you forward, that guides you to a greater thing, that guides you to a greater truth. And it hasn't been pretty, and it hasn't been pleasant, but it has absolutely been necessary. And so as things change, as life does that 180, you start to see it. And you don't know, was this truth meant for me? Or was I meant for this truth? And it's going to be a powerful force that leads you forward, that leads you towards your goals. Because you have here the Page of Wands. Now this Page of Wands energy, and what's really interesting here, is everything is linked to the Wheel of Fortune. So it's kind of like this little diamond right here, right? But it's a triangle and then a triangle this way also. You can look at it like that. But there's this sense that as you are moving forward, as you are moving towards your goals, every person that you've encountered, for better or for worse, has cultivated and shaped you towards what you need and towards what you desire. So we have the Page of Wands right here. The Page of Wands is a fire sign energy, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. But this is also a sense of letting your passion move you forward. Here she's playing a violin, a fiddle, it doesn't really matter, and there are fox at her feet. So there's the sense of letting your music shine, right? It can be a classical beat, it can be a very upbeat, toe tapping beat. It is letting the essence of you and the music of you shine forward. There is a sense of cunning coming forward. There is a sense of having learned things that maybe you thought, oh, well, I didn't want to learn that, or I could have lived my whole life without that lesson. And so here you are moving forward towards that truth. You are becoming a student of where you stand and what you stand for. You are looking at your intuition and you're saying, how do I trust it? And it's almost like you're looking at the resonant value of things, meaning that everything resonates, right? And you're going to see that some things you are drawn to because it feeds the song that you have. Now, be mindful with this, because I've learned this concept very recently, and it's a wound mate. Now, this woman was talking about it in the realms of a romantic partner, where we find somebody who perpetuates our wounds. But if you look at it in life, we find life situations that perpetuate our wounds, that perpetuate our inadequacies, our heartbreaks, our pains, our disappointments, our scars, and that keep us moving forward like that. You are identifying wounds that you have. You're identifying pains and heartbreaks and disappointments that have shaped you. And we all have them. Whether they be really big or whether they be small, it does not matter. They're yours, and they have validity because they are yours. And you are looking at being a student of the passion that guides you forward, of not perpetuating the same wounds, the same hurts, the same sorrows. And you might even find that these wounds aren't necessarily just simply yours. This can be inherited from your DNA. You might come from a family line that has, nobody in my family has ever been happy. Everybody has always been taken advantage of, and you've inherited that. There is proof with some studies that say, there are studies out there that say you can inherit great trauma, right? And it actually changes the development of your DNA. It's almost, that this is a part of you. So for some, it can be that. For others, it can be from a past life. You've inherited these issues that need to be worked past. But any way you cut it, you're looking at things that you would rather kind of keep in a nice little locked box inside of yourself and say, oh, that doesn't have anything to do with me. Now you are looking at the power. You're looking at the purpose of you. You're seeing that you can either do, great good or great evil in this world. And you might have already always known that, but you're looking at it much more succinctly and personally, and it moves you towards getting what your soul needs. And this isn't what you want. It isn't what you cross your fingers to say, oh, I wish this would happen. It's divinity, your angels, your spirit guides looking at you and saying to you, here, Libra, this is what you need in this moment. It might not be what you want, but it is definitely what's going to propel you forward towards the life that you are going to live, towards the destiny that you have, and towards the place that you need to be. And as you look at this, you start to see that you are looking at the highest form of your perfection. Because isn't that what the stars are? At night, when all the lights are off, and you can look up at the sky, and you see these jewels, these diamonds, within a midnight blackness. You see perfection in its highest form, in the highest way that we can embrace it, understand it, and indulge in it, move towards it, trying to name it, try to claim it. And so here, it is moving towards the goals that you have, the passion that you have, the desires that you have. And as you do this, you move forward fighting for what you want. But mentally, okay, there are going to be these hurts, these pains, these disappointments that want to hold you back, that want to keep you small, that want to change the way that you're seeing things, change who you are. Because it's like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, look how many times I failed, I can never succeed. And it's like, no, it's time to eliminate that narrative. And it's time to move forward in the power that is you. Because you're so much stronger, Libra, than you give yourself credit for. You'll give the credit to other people. You'll sit there and say, oh, well, that person's strength is this, and this person's power is that. But you will never give the credit to yourself. And that's going to be something during this time where you're taking back your power. You're taking back your determination, your purpose, your spunk, your fire. And you're saying, this is mine. And I'm not letting it go because you are burning like a star. You are the star of your world. You are, the main character of your story, and you are allowed to shine, not simply melt into the background. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This reiterates the Taurus energy here, which might be an energy that you are, again, seeing some difficulty with, But this is also an energy that is moving you forward. You're seeing your roots. You're seeing your determination. You're seeing the power of yourself. And as you're moving forward, you're defending your prosperity, the seeds that you want to plant in this life, the way that you want to move forward, the passion that you have. This is slowly and steadily. This isn't overnight success. And if it is an overnight success, it is an overnight success that people will be like, wow, you did this so effortlessly. And you'll sit there and look at them and just kind of shake your head and smile knowingly, because you will know that you have worked your whole life for this, and it has been your dogged determination that has moved you forward. And this leads you to the Five of Cups. It's change your mind, change your life. You're looking at things so differently. You're going to have a tendency to want to focus on the heartbreak, on the pain, on the disappointment, on, the devastation. And that's going to be something that you war with during this time. But there's going to be a greater passion to look at the Two of Cups left before you, the Minor Arcana Lover's card, to look at the love, the passion that you have, and to focus on that, to let that grow. As you change your mind, you change your life. And as you change your life, you enter into agreement with your angels, and you move forward in your passion, in your determination, in what you desire. Your subconscious message for this time is the Chariot. This is a Cancer energy, a time frame June 21st to July 22nd, right? It's moving towards what you love, what you need. It is saying that your heart will never be told what to do, Libra. When you try to balance the scales, you have to. It's a have to. You have to listen to your emotional self. First of all, I think it's very important. I think we are all made up of our emotional selves, and that's a part of us that we need to embrace. We need to embrace our emotions, where we feel, how we feel, where we're coming from, the emotional truth of it all, and we need to move forward in that power and in that understanding. And as you do so, right, you see that you're unstoppable, because love is paramount to you. And as you move forward in this love and you find that you're the defender of this love, that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for, because people are going to look at you, Libra, and think, oh, no big deal. Like, no big deal. I can totally, it's almost like take advantage of you, or you're not going to be somebody they have to worry about. You're going to prove them so wrong. You're like, listen, I am not going to buy liars. I mean, you have the repeat of the number 7. Liars, cheats, thieves. You're going to be like, absolutely no. I mean, not that you have much of a tolerance for them anyway, but it's like, tell me the truth. Even if it's something I do not want to hear, it moves me forward, okay? And I know where you stand, and I sure as heck know where I stand in that knowledge. This moves you to your subconscious chakra message, which is the third eye chakra. Once again, visualization. Visualize, visualize, visualize. Where do you want to be? What do you desire? How do you want to move forward? What image are you holding within your mind's eye? Is it one of your dreams, but then the negativity that was spoken over you by somebody else, saying, oh no, you can't do this? Or is it simply, oh no, just don't aim so high? Oh, you're setting yourself up for failure. Those type of things. Are you looking at it and saying, oh, that's not my truth anymore? I wasn't setting myself up for failure. I know my dream, I know my passion, and I know where I want to stand. And it's visualizing it. It's daydreaming with a purpose. It's not simply just daydreaming and letting dreams chase your life away. It's saying, this is what I need, and this is what I want, and a determination to get it. This then leads you to your subconscious spirit animal message, which is the wombat spirit. Be at home. Now, yes, with the state of the world, being at home is safest, but also be at home within yourself, within your soul. Be at home within your body. Be at home with you. Oh, wow. And Spirit just said, stop looking at what needs to change. Right? Stop looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking, oh, I'll love me when I lose this weight, when I grow taller, when I'm prettier, when I'm this, when I'm that, when I'm more successful, when I have more to offer. Stop putting those burdens upon yourself. Look at yourself now and say, I love you. I am enough, and I am powerful. Claiming your space. Your home is also going to be astoundingly important to you. This sense of belonging, this sense of understanding. You might even find that you are very interested in your history, culturally, personally, that becomes a very big part of you during this time. All right, Libra, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe.